fruit. So please, there are about 7 secrets for raising disciples. All right? John 15 is one of them. There are 7 secrets for raising disciples. John 15 is one of them. Now, having discussed disciple-discipler relationship and the need for that bond, now, so having discussed that disciple-discipler relationship and the need for that bond, right? And the need for that bond, there are 7 ways. Now, I may not be able to go into all the 7. I want us to focus on John 15. John 15 is John 15 is only one of the ways, one of the secrets of raising disciples. Now, but the first secret of raising disciples is Mark 11, 1 to 10. Mark 11, 1 to 10. In Mark 11, verse 1 to 10, you find the first secret of raising disciples. That first secret is a secret of being tied. It's called a tied down secret. Mark 11 shows us a narrative. Mark 11 verse 1 to 10 shows us a narrative, secret for raising disciples. Mark 11 shows us a narrative, and that narrative is that a certain, are you there? Mark 11. A certain story is told by Jesus. Jesus said to his disciples, go over to the village against you, and you shall find a cord that is tied. Do what? Untie it and bring it to me. Are you there? And it came to pass that as he was praying, no. Mark 11, not Luke 11, Mark 11. So Jesus was praying in a certain place. Mark 11. Now, a cord that was tied, all right? I'm trying to get that so that we are in context. Mark 11 tells us a story of a cord that was tied. Now, it's a very serious. Mark 11, verse 1 to 10. I'll stop at verse 5. And when they came nigh to Jerusalem, unto Bethphage and Bethany, at the Mount of Olives, Jesus sendeth forth 2 of his disciples. He said to them, go your way into the village over against you, and as soon as you be entered into it, you shall find a cord tied, whereupon never man sat. Loose it and bring it to me. Verse 3. And if any man say unto you, why do you do this? Say ye that the Lord had need of him, and straightway he will send him thither. So you know this story, but that's the first illustration and the first secret for raising disciples. So Jesus said to his disciples, go ye to the village over against you. You'll find a cord tied. That cord that was tied is an illustration of what discipleship does to a man. Please listen. Discipleship is a tied down process. Discipleship is a tied down process in which a very important cord or coat is tied down and is not allowed to do what it feels like doing. And that cord is tied as long as the master decides. This cord that was tied was there until a day came. Jesus said, go and untie it. What does discipleship do to us? Please listen to me. Genuine discipleship tie you down. The process of tying you down is what we call yoking. Because you see, that cord was tied a rope on the neck to a stick or a tree. Did you see? Now, when it was tied down, we don't know how long it stayed, but there was a day of release. There was a day of release. So, in discipleship, there is a commitment. In discipleship, there is a tying down. So that's the first secret. You will never be released in discipleship unless there was a time you were tied down. There will be no time for you to be released from your being tied. Jesus said, go and untie it. It means there was a time it was tied down. I'm giving you an illustration. The first secret of succeeding in raising disciples is that the disciple who want to raise others must have been tied. And you must have bruises for your being tied down. There will be things you want to do. You say, please, I feel like doing this. Sometimes there's no response yet. Sometimes they say, wait. There will either be no answer or wait or whatever it is. Such that at times you don't like it. You are even deciding to go and do what. If you do what you like, then what has happened is that there is no discipleship. And very many people, truly, there is no discipleship. This cord was tied. So what is discipleship? Discipleship is the process of being tied down. You know, I'm talking to you because you see, we live in a jet. Nobody wants to be tied down. Hey, with this social media, everybody wants a microphone. Everybody has something to say. Oh my God. And sometimes it's difficult to know who you are discipling. I tell you that people have all kinds of mentors. They will listen to this, they follow this one, they do this one. So at the end, you're not even sure. Yeah, you're not even sure. People are not ready to be tied down to one life and say, this is what I want. That cord that was tied down was the only one. There were other free-ranging ones. Nobody disturbed them. When Jesus wanted a cord to ride to Jerusalem, he didn't say, go to the market and buy. No, Jesus does not buy disciples. He doesn't buy resources to use in the day of triumphant entry. The secret to successful discipleship is that the disciple must have been tied down. How long? I don't know. We don't know how long the cord was tied. The purpose of being tied is, number one, training. Number two, train me, tending, and are you there? Training, train me, tending. That's why it was tied down. But I'm telling you that I'm dealing with, I'll give you 5 to 7 T's. We're dealing with a people, nobody wants, somebody will tie me down for what? Yeah. This generation, this current, where you can just put light and buy a microphone and put a camera in front of you, use your phone and start talking to the whole world. You say the whole world is hearing you. Hey. You see, my greatest joy is that there was a time I was tied down. After my university, I left, no job. I came to Magodo GRA. I'm grateful. I was in that 3 years. My sister told my mother that they don't know what has become of me. I did my master's from my discipler's house. I was going to Ibadan from my discipler's house. I have no money. Things were hard for me. But I knew I needed to learn discipleship. So when we are teaching, I'm not teaching what I read. It's not Brogbile's book that I read. I'm teaching what I've experienced. Because I created time for it. People are too busy. You cannot change people's program. Very rare. You can't be, you can't, people are busy. I left my parents and came to stay. I knew that if I don't do it that time, when I married, it will be difficult. I have to stay to watch. I was not learning ministry. I just wanted to be a correct brother. I didn't know one day anybody would listen to me. But you see, people are coming with ministry in mind. People are coming with agenda. If someone say, hurry up. Sir, release me, hurry up. The word is waiting for me. This is not how we grew. Why was the cord tied down? Number one, for training, for training, for tending. Number four, for tracking. That word tracking is very important. It was for tracking. So, but we can read that again and you see what verse is that. So he sent 2 of his disciples. You see? Yeah, go your way into the village over against you, and as soon as you enter into it, you shall find a cord tied, whereon never man sat. Lose it and bring. That's fruitful discipleship. What I'm teaching here that is fruitful discipleship is that Jesus wanted to sit on it. That's what we want. That's what everybody's already wanted to do now. But nobody wants to know how long was it tied. Did you see? Jesus said, go and lose it and bring it for me, because it is time for triumphant entry. Secret of successful discipleship is a time down process before the day of losing. Luke 1:80. John the Baptist was in the wilderness until the day of his showing. People don't want wilderness anymore. Discipleship is a wilderness training where you are not allowed to do what you feel like doing until the day of your showing. And I'm not talking about mechanical things. I'm talking about the fact that a man is deliberately, you are deliberately saying, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to do this for this time so that I can learn what I need to learn. It's very costly. That cord was tight for training, for tending, and for tracking. I use the word tracking. When Jesus said, go and lose it, it means he knew that by tracking system it would be there. It was not going to move away from there. So Jesus is looking for people who have addresses. A disciple that will be fruitful, his secret is that he's attached to a man who has an address. I want to tell you that this court had a master. Jesus said, when you untie it, somebody will ask you, what doest thou? Untying it? Look at what he said. What are you doing? He said, when they ask you, what are you doing? He said, look at that. Verse 3. And if any man say to you, what do you this? Say to him, the Lord had need of it. Straight away. That man that say, why are you untying it? That's the discipler. The discipler is a security system that can guide. That, can you imagine that if there was no one person in charge of that court, you just go and untie it. But as they were untying, the disciples say, hey, what are you doing there? Leave it. They say, no. The master, immediately he said, the Lord has need of it. The discipler know that there was a chief discipler. So a discipler is one who is holding a disciple for the chief discipler. The day of release, the discipler must not interrupt. The discipler may not even know. Sometimes God will tell him. Are you following? The discipler said, what are you doing? He said, the Lord. Immediately the discipler heard that the Lord had need of it. He said, he didn't argue. He said, I was just a steward. May God. So I'm showing you that the secret for raising disciples is that the disciple himself must have been tied. You cannot disciple men beyond the degree of your being tied. I'm showing you a secret. This secret is a secret that, no, number four. Notice that the cord was tight. The rope was on the neck. It regulates what he eats. It does not eat every grass. Some disciples, they eat everything. Anything. They do not select their diet. This one preach, that one talk, this one, every talk is good. Once they open the Bible, I'm telling you, the more you listen to certain things, they slow down your growth. Are you saying they should only listen to you? God forbid. God forbid. How can we say that? But there are certain things that cord was tied. I'm showing you an illustration. You can argue it. Was that cord going to eat what he liked, or it is only what is provided? It was what they provided. If they bring yam peels, it's yam peels to eat. If they bring cocoa yam, it's cocoa yam. If they bring cocoa yam, cocoa yam, cocoa yam, that's what it will be eating. The food was regulated. Number 5, the day of showing came and said, go and untie it and bring it. And Jesus climbed on it. Oh my God. Jesus climbed on it to a triumphant entry. Jesus was going. And This is the only axe that ever carried Jesus. And the axe was going, I can imagine the axe is this. A day of triumphant entry. Jesus is about to enter nations. He's looking for people who were once upon a time tied. If Jesus is going to India, he is not going to the market to buy disciple he need. He goes to addresses of disciples where he stores men and say, you have been here, it's time to be released. I'm telling you, that's how God raised men. That's how I was released. I was in my house in Ikorodu when Reverend Sam Tukura called and said, Hillary, are you home? I said, yes, sir. I said, I'm coming. I said, sir, are you coming today? He said, yes. He said, tell your wife to prepare the usual soup. You see, that's discipleship. Are they disciples that I can tell the wives and say, I'm coming, prepare my usual? No, most of disciples don't know my usual soup. My wife knows what my discipler love. My wife, there's one fish my discipler love like that. Unfortunately, when you relate with people like that, it looks, sometimes I'm even scared to relate. Yeah. The way we grew, it was that my wife knew our disciples' kind of soup and food. That's how we related. My wife cooked and all of that, and around 1, 2, my discipler landed. And we never expected what was happening. He came to the house, he sat down, my wife sat, we brought cool water, he ate and relaxed. I said, let me go and bring fan, the other second fan from the room. As I stepped to go, he said, Hillary, where are you going? I said, I'm bringing fan. He said, don't go. We don't need fan. I came to release you. Kneel down. Oh, my God. You came to release me? I called my wife. We knelt down. He began to pray. The next 30 minutes, hey, Sam Tukura would not stop. He was blasting in tongues. He was sweating. He removed his suit. Placed his suit on me like that. This thing I'm doing, I had a backing. We served. Are you following? I'm telling you, this thing we're doing, we're not just, we did not miss our way. We did not miss our way. He prayed, released himself. He knew I serve him. I serve him that when we are eating in the house, are you hearing me? When we are eating, my wife said, pray. I said, Father, bless this food. Wherever my discipler ministry is, Lord, carry him far. Whatever Hillary are meant to do, Lord, add our own to our discipler. My wife will open her. I never knew one day anybody would listen to me. I was ready to make him succeed. I said, Lord, anything my life is meant to do, put it on him. That's how we used to pray. But you see, that's not the kind of discipleship people are learning. I'm dealing with the secret for, if you want to be fruitful, you must make another person thing succeed. I never knew I would have anything. Because I didn't plan for anything. I didn't plan that one day I will have one disciple. That day he prayed and released us. Oh my God. It's a day I cannot forget. I held my wife's hand. He prayed and prayed and prayed and removed his jacket. Brothers and sisters, I'm showing you that day he did it. In 2010. He did it. 2010. I have served. We have followed. We have done things. So the point I'm saying is that there is a moment of dying down, then a day of triumphant entry. So Jesus rode on that axe. He was going to Jerusalem. Now, as Jesus landed Jerusalem, now I want to tell you that the women were spreading wrapper on the ground. Were they spreading the wrapper for the donkey? No, it was for Jesus. But the donkey was the only donkey that climbed on women's wrapper. The donkey that was tied because of patience. When it was released, it climbed on women's wrapper because he carried Jesus. Brothers and sisters, a day for triumphant entry of Jesus to different nations and different hearts and different lands has come. God is looking for people that were tied down to be released. That axe will never be released if it was not tied down. That's the first illustration I want to give you. The second illustration, did you understand it? I'm raising it because we're in the 21st century. Social media. Don't be carried away by social media. You realize after 10 years, you actually didn't use your time well. Yes, you realize. I'm telling you, if I didn't do what I did that time, it would have been very late. Because I'm just wondering the way people do things. I say, Everybody want to say something. If everybody has something to say, may God help us. The second illustration I must bring today is Matthew 23:37. Matthew 23. Abuja, are you here? Abuja disciples, are you here? Are you following? I need to be sure. Because these things are important. Don't miss your way. Discipleship is not long-ranging. Discipleship is a relationship. You must service it. And you know what that means is that the day you joined discipleship, like I did, I moved from Calabar to Lagos to stay with my discipler to learn. That's what you are supposed to do. But England, I can't move you from Gombe, are you hearing me, to Lagos? Which means that every possibility online, you have to maximize it. If you cannot come from Gombe, it's far to Lagos. It means that every opportunity online, you should never miss it. Because you are supposed to have relocated. I relocated. I came to Magodo. England, are you hearing me? Yeah, that's what it means. That's what it means. We don't play with this thing. Discipleship, write it down for me. Discipleship is a matter of death or life. Yes. Discipleship is a matter of death or life. For me and for everyone. The disciples that follow Jesus. How did they follow? They left everything. You don't understand, no? If you do not pay any price, discipleship is meaningless. All the disciples left. Some left net, some left custom offices. Disciples that followed you, so they left something. There's a period that something must leave you, or you must leave something to maximize discipleship. Look at the second secret. Even if I didn't enter John, we will need another class for that. Are you there? Matthew 23. Look at verse 37 to 39. Are you there? Matthew, quickly. So Jesus says here in Matthew 23, verse 39. Are you there? Matthew 23, verse 39. He says, are you in verse 39? Matthew 23. Did I get that? Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you that killed thy prophet. Did you see that scripture? He said, I would have gathered you like a mother hen gather her chicks into her wings, but you will not. Therefore, I leave you in your desolation. Take note of that. It's a secret of discipleship. And the number one secret is a secret called tying down secret. And that's why I say I left to come and be tied down. If you are not able to leave, at least you'll be able to take a weekend in a year. That's why we meet in Abuja once in a year. If it is not possible like that, that means you are really, really too busy. Yes. And it means that you will now be able to maximize online. Because social media, there are some of my disciples in South Africa, Cameroon, like Sister Belinda. We talk almost every day. I'm closer to some disciples outside Nigeria than those some in Lagos. Social media has made everything, unless you refuse to talk. I say unless you refuse to talk. Talking is possible with social media. Yes. Said, Jerusalem, O Jerusalem, that killed thy prophet, I would have gathered you. The second secret of discipleship is the incubation process. Incubation. Jesus says here, I would have gathered you like a mother hen gather her chicks into her wings, but you will not allow me. That's incubation. Jesus is telling Jerusalem that I came to gather you under my wings so that you can have my warmth, you can have my refreshing. That process of gathering is called incubation. Stay within the warmth of Jesus. So discipleship is secret of being in the incubator until the day the egg is hatched. Native fowl need 21 days for incubation. The mother hen must sit. Now, and that's what discipleship is very tricky. Some people will be, let me tell you, if the egg that in the incubator or in the mother hen is sitting When that egg stayed here 19 days, that's 2 weeks and 5 days. And then one day, the egg rolled away. What happened after 3 weeks, in 2 days' time? With the egg hatch, that egg that rolled away 2 days to complete incubation, that egg will never produce a chick. That is what some people don't understand when we talk about the secret of discipleship. The fact that you began, you stay 1 week, you follow well. Second week, you follow well. Third week, you slow. And you flag down. And then everything just look normal again. And then you just drifted away small. You forgot that you were in an incubator. You forgot that you are a mother hen has laid on you. You are supposed. That's why when you come into discipleship, the first 5 years, 6 years, we're giving you time back to back, so that you feel the heat and develop well. Some of you don't understand. So you roll away. Egg 19 days, you roll away. And then hatching was in 2 days' time. That egg will be smelly. Nobody will eat it. Some of you, your discipleship is like that. You are not properly incubated. You are not in incubation. The secret is that a disciple that will produce others must have been well incubated. Mother hen sat on you. Jesus said, oh, Jesus was regretting. He said, oh, Jerusalem, I came like a mother hen to incubate you. You will not allow me. And sometimes you see some people, they appear so busy. He said, this one, sometimes even church activities. I want to tell you that I have to disengage myself from certain church activities in my life. Yes, I was the youth president of the church. After some time, I said, please, can I be allowed not to? Yeah, because they say why. I said, I've joined discipleship. And the Thursday youth meeting is clashing with my discipleship. Please. They say, is it not the same thing? I say, it's not the same thing. I took that. I left the youth for a while to go and learn my discipleship. Some of you are just religious. You are doing certain things. You are not having result. Your life is not incubating. Christ is not being formed in you. The little thing you know, you go and dispense. Then you come and collect. You go. That's not how we grow. There must be a period of constant incubation. You must be inside, learning and growing. Something forming you, so that no matter if Brogbile come now and say, I don't want this discipleship, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I say, sir, too late. I can't follow you again. It's what I've learned it. It's too late. Why? Because we were incubated. One of my disciples came that day and said, sir, why you not using your picture for this thing? Why is it that in discipleship you don't use your picture for your flyer? You are going to Cameroon. It will be good to put your picture. He said, why is it that in discipleship people don't put your picture? A disciple was asking me that. I said, people like you blackmail discipleship. Who told you it's discipleship that says you should not put a photo? Is it discipleship? It's not discipleship. It is not. It is that Jesus, would Jesus have done that? Would Jesus have put his photo? Would Jesus have put it? People just like for things to talk. Now, those who put have they committed sin? Nobody said they committed sin. It's based on conviction. So go and put your photo and do whatever you want to do. I don't want my photo there. It's not about me. Go and put your own. Are you understanding? Is it fight? Now fight. Discipleship fight. We're fighting. It's fight. Did you see the second one? Incubation. So the secret I'm dealing with, secret for raising disciples. You must have been an incubator, well formed. Don't say, I've been doing this thing for 3 years. And then, the other day, one sister, she will come in and go and come in. And just those kind of things. You come and go and go and come and come and come and go and go and go and go and go and go and come and go and go and go and go. The going is more than the coming. Hey! When will you be? Even a baby. Some of you, your discipleship is like, imagine my wife will never be pregnant again in Jesus' name. We have 3 children. We are okay. Imagine my wife is pregnant, and then every 3 months, the baby will jump out of the stomach. The baby will jump out and come to the house and say, hello, everybody, how are they? I'll see you in 9 months' time. Then the baby run back to the stomach. Some of you, that's how your discipleship is. You just come and wave, hello, and then you go back. If a child would the baby be formed? Discipleship is an incubator. It's an incubation. A period where your life is constrained and tight. tie down so that your life grows something that your wife can look at you and say, oh my God, one of the things we are heading in the Bible school. One woman came here during graduation. As he came with the husband, I said, what are you doing here? He said, the transformation I saw in my wife after 6 months in your Bible school, I want to be here. The man registered. He's in the Bible school now. We're having people recommending their spouses for 6 months. But you are followed for 6 years. Nobody has followed you yet. You are followed for 3 years. People came to us in 6 months. They are telling their spouses can see change. You no change. It's how you are following. Some people think that we are doing one thing like that. Some people see me like one man who is disturbing other people. No problem. The last one. I said there are 7. I'll take the last one. Number 1 is what? Tied down principle. You must be a donkey that is tied down. Your appetite is trained. Your appetite is trained to what is giving you. Yes.